Hello to the no one who is yet watching. I'm going to give it a couple minutes, get the bags out here while I wait for a few people to show up, and then we can start the build. So I'm just going to do this real quick. Getting the bags out. Hello! We have, there's a lot of empty bags in here. We have a couple people. I'm still going to wait just a couple minutes. I know this is a Monday morning for, for those of us in the US. I shouldn't have been putting these back in the box to keep them out of Pete's way. Because now I'm just pulling out trash. Okay, we got that one. We've only got 3 bags left today, and I'm really hoping... Is that it? Wait, there should be one more. One more. Hi, Pete. Pete's here already. He's going to be up here. Wait, do we only have 2 bags left? I think I might only have 2 bags left. Oh my god, you guys, we have 2 bags left. This is so exciting. Okay, so let's say hello to Pete. Hi, Pete. Thank you. Okay, so let's show you guys where I am. We're finishing it today because I'm running out of time on this. Okay, so here's where we are. We have the first, second stages, and here's the adapter section. Well, not the adapter section, but the inner stage rather. That's going to go into the 3rd stage, which has a smaller diameter. So here's where we are so far. I know I don't have the fins. Oops, sorry, babe. I just punched Pete in the head. I don't have the fins yet. The fins are right here. They go like so. I've been leaving them off. Stop eating the plastic. I've been leaving them off just because I'm storing it lying on its side right now, and I don't want to break the fins off. They're just going to fall off anyways, so I've been just kind of putting them off to the side. So we're going to put that off to the side for half a second here. We're going to put this giant box, so I can put this right here like it's my, don't eat that. Like it's my buddy. Stop eating the plastic, Sneaky Pete. Does it come with a launch tower? It does not have a launch tower. That is actually a separate Lego set that someone at Lego has suggested building. Thank you, Pete Conrad. Golly, you were just right in the way. He really kind of likes to be on camera, apparently. Okay, so I actually need to go. Where did my Lego bowl go? Pete, where did the bowl go? Oh, wait, hang on. I'll be right back. I got it. Here, watch Pete. Pete, come here. Here, I gotta go get a bowl for this. Maybe Pete will come in. I'm coming right back. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I forgot that I was cleaning off the island and I moved my bowl of parts. Okay. So I'm just gonna do the same thing that I've been doing. All the parts are gonna go into this bowl right here that still has a couple extra pieces from the last build. And we're just gonna go out of this. So, woo! Okay. I already had one go flying. This is so exciting, guys. I'm going to have a finished rocket by the end of this. And so this is one thing I want to ask you guys to leave me comments on thoughts on in the comments. A friend of mine, my friend Mike, who works at JPL, was telling me that Lego has considered doing all these other things. Like, so the Saturn V, the last launch of the Saturn V, was actually flown to launch the Skylab space station, right? So, Skylab, for those of you who don't know, was America's first ever space station. It launched in '73 and deorbited in '79. Thirsty today. And it was basically the S-4B section, the S-4B stage rather, of the Saturn V, which is what we're going to be building today. It was a dry workshop, so it was built on the ground and then launched. Thank you, Pete. And there's a Lego kit of Skylab, just the adapter section. So what I want to do is actually buy the parts myself, because now I kind of like this stuff. I might actually buy the parts and do the Skylab adapter section build, so that I can have my Saturn V be an Apollo Saturn or a Skylab Saturn. Oh, Pete's like putting his face in my light. So let me know if you guys would like to actually do the what's that thing that I just said? The Skylab adapter section build. I could look into doing that. I think that'd actually be like really fun. So, okay, we're gonna start. So we have the first 2 stages done. I have not done the command service module or the Lunar module yet, but that's happening today. We're gonna go with this section right up here now. You guys are definitely into the thingy. Skylab. Okay, yeah, awesome. I need 2 smaller bowls, don't I? Okay. So we're going to start building the S-4B. so the S-4B, for those of you unfamiliar, is the third stage. I know people have been asking for it, and I'll do it eventually. I need time to sort of get a quick look at like why things were called the way they were. The S1 being the first stage, the S2. So why is the third stage the S4B? Oh my God, Pete Conrad. That will be a video once I have time to actually read up about it in detail. So yeah, that's coming. That'll come eventually. I'm traveling less right now. That's a good thing. So once I'm not traveling as much, I'll be able to like get all that stuff done. I do not have a sunburn. I am just pink. Oh, this is wet. Why is this wet? Okay, so we're just gonna do this right here quickly. All right, Pete is licking his paws on the floor. Okay, I'm just gonna get this right out of the way. Okay, so we're gonna start with the S4B. This is gonna be fun. I need a smaller bowl. I'm just kidding. It's true. I have very pink undertones. I learned that because people keep telling me that I have to wear like fancy makeup to hide that I have pink undertones because on camera I look weird. I don't know. I'm too lazy for that, you guys. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna put them all in the bowl. It's gonna be a little bit tough to find things, but whatever. You guys know I'm like not super pro at this, but oh well. Okay, so we have this thing and we're gonna put these things? No, what are the little gray pieces? We're looking for gray boxes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move this bottle out of the way. One more gray box. 4, okay. Okay, so on either side. Why doesn't this want to go? Okay. Nope, that's the wrong way. It goes this way. This way, 1, 2, okay. 3. Isn't this exciting? It always takes me, you guys know, it takes me a minute to like figure out how to Lego again. How's everybody's Monday going? Or unless you're in Australia, in which case it should be Tuesday. Separate out some of these big pieces so that they're organized and also slightly out of my way. Mondays are pretty good. Good. How's everyone's weekend? Clearly need to work on my Lego self small talk. Like, okay, so we need 2 of these. We need 2 of these. 2 of these. And 2 of these. Okay. Okay. Goes like this. And like this. Alright. I'm tired. I should have made more coffee instead of water this time. No astronauts. There are astronauts. Okay. Did I do this wrong again? No, I did this right. Okay. And now we're putting it together. So it looks like this. So it's starting to have a rounded look for that tank. It's looking like this. So it's got 3 tiny little Lego Astro Men. They're tiny by the looks of it. They're in the last bag, so I haven't actually opened it yet, but I'm super excited to pull them out today and see how teeny tiny they are. That's gonna be fun. And there. Okay, so this is the base of it. Okay, so now we have these 4 kind of step pieces. 1, look like this. 2, 3, and 4. All right, and we're going to, what are we gonna do? Okay, we're gonna put, okay, so it's gonna look like, how many of you guys have built this? I feel like this is gonna be a much quicker build today, which is good, because I've got like life stuff today, like washing machine repairman and stuff coming, which is why I had to start earlier today, because I have to be done a little bit quicker today. Okay, so now we're gonna take 3 of these. That's a different piece. Okay, 3 of these little turrets. I know these all have real part names, but I like to call them little turrets. They look like little turrets. Come on. I need a light that goes over my computer, don't I? Okay, so 3 of these, and then we're gonna put one of these flat things up here, and then stick this on like this. Okay. All right, so now we're taking one of these pieces, and I like these ones that have like negative Lego holes. I don't know what they're actually called, but yeah, negative Legos. Negos? Negative Legos. They're cute. Okay, this one, and then we put 4 on the sides like this. I'm narrating it because I haven't looked up questions. How long has this taken? I'm also trying to watch questions. Hi, UFO funded. Somebody asked for a shout out, but I missed it. How long has this taken? This has taken me, I think this is my 5th build, and it's about 2 hours to build, so it's taken me 8 hours so far to do this, which is like, I feel like it's really pathetic. To be fair, I don't have somebody like organizing the bags for me before I start. This looks super weird. Organizing the bags for me before I start and like helping me put all the things together. So it's, oh look, little knobbly bits. So yeah, I'm a little bit slower. We need 8 of these. And I'm also trying to talk to give you guys a little bit of info about the Saturn V, about the stages, as much as I can remember. I'm trying to, and I'm also trying to like watch comments and like give some narration. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 1 more of these. Does anyone know what like the inner posts are called? Like the little, do these have a name? I'm also trying to learn about Legos, because apparently there's like proper names for every little piece, and you guys keep telling me that I have them all wrong. Okay, so we're gonna take, and then we need 2 of these brown bits. If I had thought about it, I just thought about it now, I should be eating Eggos. I haven't had an Eggo waffle, I don't know, 10 years? I haven't eaten Eggos in ages, but now I feel like it would have been just like great bad jokes all the way around if I was eating Eggos and doing Lego. It would have been like actually being a 6-year-old. Darn it. Sometimes I make myself laugh, but it's like way after the fact. Okay, so this lines up right on here. Okay, so putting this together. I also should have put the AC on. It's a little warm with the lights on. Lego your Eggo, right? Hi, Reese Stryer. Lego your egg, Lego my Eggo. Yeah, that would have been really fun to be able to just keep saying that. Okay, so now we're gonna build the round bits. I love these pieces that give the stages like that curvature. Okay, we need 12 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So yeah, 2 of these, and then just cover them up. Okay. Don't know what Eggos are. Is that like a purely, maybe that's a purely North American thing. Eggos were frozen, maybe they still are, frozen waffles that you stuck in the toaster. I never really eat waffles anyways. Okay. Do they make Lego-shaped waffles? Was that ever a thing? What do I eat in a typical day? Depends on what I have in the fridge, but usually a lot of vegetables. I really like salad. Contrary to what The Simpsons believed, you do win friends with salad. And that only makes sense if you watch a lot of Simpsons. You don't win friends with salad. That's the song. Okay. I win friends with salad. I like salads. I make good salad dressing. Okay. So it's starting to look like a tank. Maybe if this piece will work. I keep getting them like, that one came up. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's starting to look like a bit more of a tank. Okay, and then we're gonna build up onto this bit. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's the wrong one. All right. This is good. With every bag that I move through, I get really excited that I don't have any missing pieces. Oh, people are saying that someone made a donation. Thank you so much for supporting my little YouTube channel. It means so much to me that you guys actually want to hang out and watch Vintage Space as a show anyways, and also support me in these weird endeavors just to share the awesome fun that is space nerdery with all you guys, because I know people love it, and if I can do it and share it with you guys, and that's so much more fun. This is bag 11. I'm getting to bag 12. So there's 12 bags. So we're almost done. I'm aiming to finish it today. Someone said it's very rare with Lego to miss pieces. That's what they say about IKEA too, but I was once building a dresser and I didn't have pieces. That was really annoying. And it wasn't that bad. I mean, I just like called them and did it, but yeah, it was sort of annoying. Okay, wait. What is happening right now? Okay, so wait, this goes here. Oh, I love when they have the instructions that like just tell you to place them together. So it's like you place them together and then you connect them with one of the brown bits, but it looks like it's sort of just like it just implies that like they should like magically like whoosh, yeah. Someone just asked what my favorite Apollo mission is. The Pete, who was just up here a minute ago, who I don't know where he is snoozing right now, but Pete Conrad, my cat. Pete Conrad, my cat, he is named for the commander of Apollo 12, which is my favorite mission. And I think I've talked about this before because that seems like a common question that I get, so apologies for repeating myself, but I love that that crew just feels like they were best friends going to the moon together, and that was the mission when I was, 13, 12, 13, just kind of start. Should I do this one right? Yeah, okay, a little pinwheel thing. When I was, 13, 12, somewhere in there, starting to like really start getting into actually, do that right? Yeah. Getting into like learning about the Apollo missions and stuff. That was the crew that was like, they were so human, they made it so that I could actually like understand it without having to be a scientist, which gave me this sort of like, oh, you can actually do, among other things, you can actually do space stuff without having to be a scientist. My opinion on the Soviet lunar module. So the Soviet lunar module, and I'm actually working on some like big stuff with this, so I'm not going to say too much because I'm still researching it. Sorry, I'm also looking for parts. My like black countertop, the little black pieces that are super shiny just like disappear. They get lost. Okay, so, and I need 4 the little white hats. The Soviet Lunar Lander, for like the manned version that never got there, is the Lunar, is it the Lunar Lander? Or is it, no. I'm not a professional Lego person. I'm a professional space person that does Lego for fun when it's space themed. It's the Lunicod. Wait, am I getting them mixed up with the rovers? The Lunicod was the rover because I have those pins from those missions. The Lunicod 1 and 2 rovers. And 4 of these things. The Lunicod rovers is another thing that I've written about before, but I'm going to do a video about very soon. Because I realized that like that needs to be a video because they're fascinating missions. The Lunicod rovers were 2 they were unmanned missions on the Lunicod missions. Little rovers that were piloted. What is this right now? Okay, wait. Sorry, I gotta figure. Okay, it goes like this. It goes on the neck. Oh, okay. They were remote controlled by operators on the ground. And what's kind of awesome about the Lunicods, they covered so much distance, those rovers. Because the Soviets were just like, oh, look, it just just drove. They covered something insane. I'd have to look up the stat because I don't know it off the top of my head. But they covered something insane, like 20 miles in like 2 weeks. Like they did more in 2 weeks robotically years before Apollo landed than some astronauts did with the rovers, with like people on board to actually see, oh, there's a crater, let's not drive into it. And of course the Lunicod, because they were kind of running fast and loose, as it were, with those rovers, one of them, did I do this right? Yes, I did. I just got too many little white hats. Okay, one of them, I think the story goes, I'll have to double check this. Sorry, I'm looking at the lunar stuff. Okay. Oh, I'm on this bit. What? Wait, what? Sorry, focusing. Goes this way. Okay. Weird. All right. Sorry. Wait. Oh, shoot. I did do one of these wrong. Darn it. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Ah. Oh. There we go. Okay. So this is why I can't talk in Lego. I think the story with the Lunar rovers goes is that one of them drove into a crater, and like so what they did, they had solar cells, because the lunar day is 2 weeks of our weeks and the lunar night is 2 weeks because it's a month cycle, right? So they covered during the night so they would conserve heat to keep the batteries warm, and then open during the lunar day to get energy from the sun to work. And I think the story goes that one of them drove into a crater and then scooped dust onto the internal elements that was like the cooling unit so that it wouldn't overheat, but also the heating elements, and then it just like it died. So it was sort of one long lunar night. I forget how I can't remember if that was the first or the second one, but that's how one of the Lunar rovers met its demise. Okay, let me just check that this is all pointing in the right direction. Okay, I think we're good. This is hard to tell that it is gonna be a S-ivb. Okay, so the landers, so there was a Soviet lunar lander done, I'm completely blanking on the name though. I think if somebody does know it and pop it in the comments, if I see it, I'll but I might not catch it. I think it was also the Lunar Landers. Am I getting that wrong? Anyways, they were. This is the worst movie to reference right now, but if you've ever watched the LK Landers, thank you. I knew it was an L and a K. Lunar. I knew it was in there somewhere. The LK Lander. I hate to say it, but if you watch the movie Apollo 18, which is like a lost mission to the moon, where it's the worst movie. It's like it starts out kind of interesting and then it just devolves into like complete insanity. But there is an LK lander on the moon, and this like Apollo 18 crew, all the air quotes because this is just an insane plot. But they land on the moon to like find some secret thing. I forget entirely, but like they find dead cosmonauts on the moon. They find an LK lander, and they actually do have a pretty good looking LK lander from all the design stuff and like early drawings and stuff that I've seen. That is, if you have that movie, I mean, let's be clear, terrible movie, but it does have an interesting view of the LK lander, and kind of gives you a sense of what it actually looked like. So it kind of, it's lunar module-ish. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Darn it. It's lunar module-ish. I feel like it's like a ball, and then like I want to say it's 4 legs, so it kind of looks like a. I feel like they do this in certain like Japanese or Korean restaurants, where they have like rice balls like suspended on 4 toothpicks as a presentation style for the food. It looks like one of those. I don't know too much about the specs of it. Like I said, I'm still kind of digging into that stuff for some other things that I am researching on the N1 and the lunar program. But yeah, I don't know too much about it, but I'm interested, and that is something that I am working on. And I'm also looking for one more of these things, these little roundy bits with the knobbly bit on the side. That's not it. That's not it. There we go. Okay. And then we have the 4 other little white hats. And we're good. Okay. So we're building the other like side tank bit here. Okay. So we take one of these. Okay. So the top bit gets these. I'm very curious as to what's gonna go like clipping onto these, because that seems to be the way these things go. Little hats. posts, I think they're properly called, but I still call them little hats. Okay, and then from here it's 2 of the black grounded pieces. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and then 4 of the white ones. Okay, and we gotta do that one more time. Okay. Yeah, how cool would that be? The N1 rocket. I was just thinking, how neat would it be if there was a Lego kit for the LK lander? I would love to do a side-by-side build of that in the lunar module. That, like, yeah, that'd be fun. Someone needs to make all these things so that I can build them. The N1 rocket. I did a video about it if you guys are on the channel. If you do search N1, there's a little box with a magnifying glass. There is actually a search function on the channel that lets you search within my videos only. If you search N1, you will find, okay, it's coming together. You'll find the video I did in the N1, and I believe that video has a blog post attached to it that has my article on the N1 rocket, which was the Soviet manned, or the Soviet lunar rocket that was designed to kind of be the one that might go to the moon. It had, I want to say, and I always get this mixed up with SpaceX's thing, SpaceX's interplanetary system, because I think the N1 had 42 engines on its first stage, and it was a, like, literally a hot mess of explosions. Like, it launched, it had an alarming fail rate, and because it had 42 is interplanetary transport system. Oh wow, you're in Australia. 30 engines in the first stage. Okay, I know I always get those stats mixed up, because when people ask me at one, they always ask in reference to the other, and that's usually socially, and I haven't actually looked at the stats in a really long time. Oh, there's a truck outside. Can you guys hear the truck outside? Maybe? It'll be gone soonish, I hope. Anyways, yeah, there was a lot of issues in commanding that many engines at the same time, and it did explode rather spectacularly. I do have the video about it and a blog about it if you guys want to read more. That's actual details instead of me remembering things from months and months ago off the top of my head. Yeah, no, go check out that video and that article. It is there, and it is very interesting stuff. Okay, I'm looking for one more of these. Ah, there we go. Okay. And 4, 4, 4. Oh, and then 2 of these. Okay. So we're doing the other. I really want waffles now. We're doing the other tank, or the skin section thing here. Okay, and then there. Okay, that's right. All right, so 2. Why do I always get the theme from The Odd Couple stuck in my head when I do this? Really weird. I don't know. That's such an odd one. Okay. All right. Now we're building up the side bit in here. I don't watch Game of Thrones. I never have. I don't know. People keep telling me that I should watch it when I'm sick or something, but then I'm like, eh. Okay. So now we are sticking a bench on a thing. Yay. Okay. Wait. Actually. Do we do that? That's on the wrong side. I don't know. I'm always worried about going backwards on these things. Okay. So, oof. These look like little, what? Oh. These look like little, like, space guns. Okay. So then we put this. This looks needlessly complicated, I want to say. Oh, no. Wait, what? I'm confused. Oh, no, I'm less confused now. Okay, and then a little... It's a single nobbin. Are these things called nobbins? I think they should be called nobbins. Okay. Okay, we've got that. And then we got gray hooky bits. And one flat white bit. Oh, I really want coffee. Okay, so it looks like this. I also don't watch Doctor Who. I tried it, I think, okay, so what I've heard about Doctor Who, and let me know if you guys have had this experience, but I've heard that if you don't start with the right episode of Doctor Who, it just like doesn't work. And apparently I watched a weird, when I tried it a few years ago, I watched like not the right season, not the right doctor. It was the one where it was like the girl is like a British pop star in real life. But everyone that I told that was the one that I saw was like, yeah, that's the weird one where like the doctor and the girl have like a strange romance, and like it definitely felt kind of weird. So apparently it's not just me that felt like that was, oh wait, this is the wrong one. Okay, wait. Did I do this right? Yes, I did do this right. Okay. Yeah, 3 and 3. Okay. So we need 3, 2. So yeah, when I tried to watch Doctor Who, I think I just started with the wrong episode in the wrong series, and never really got back into it. So yeah, I don't really do a lot of sci-fi. People are always amazed by that, but I've never been a huge sci-fi person. I always say real space is more interesting than fake space to me. I watched, but speaking of fake space, so I finally watched Armageddon. Like, yes, 20 years later, I finally watched Armageddon. I really should have closed that window. I'm sorry, guys. It's warm in here, and I wanted to just let some... I don't know, I like having windows open and fresh air, but there's a restaurant across the street from me, and when they get food deliveries at the beginning of the week, it's just all trucks backing up into their driveway. I finally watched Armageddon 20 years, almost 20 years after it came out, and my God, that is a terrible movie. I think my favorite part is that, like, somehow there's wind and rain on an asteroid in space. Like, everything about it is just like, you gotta be kidding me. But then at the same time, there's that scene with Ben Affleck and what's her name? Liv Tyler, when they're like, they get engaged in one of the F1 engines of the Saturn V. Why isn't this going down? That's on display at Kennedy, and I'm just like, I want to sit in that thing. I just want to sit there for 5 minutes. There's all kinds of like, I honestly enjoyed that movie more for the insane little like, being in cool space locations and kind of like just that shot of, you know, flying in a jet and all that cool stuff. I also really like, speaking of flying in a jet, I love that they go from flying parabolas and sort of like experiencing flight loads in, I don't know what kind of jet it was, I assume like an F-86 or something, at Edwards, to looking at something at Kennedy, to the neutral buoyancy lab at Johnson in one day. And yeah, they don't make any mention, obviously, because it's movie magic, they don't make any mention that it's like, that would include multiple cross-country trips, which can't happen. Okay. Oh, I hate when I have to make this, like, okay, so what we are doing now, so these little hooky bits have to attach on to these little knobbly bits, and this is gonna be, I'm always worried that they're not gonna hook, and then I'm just gonna, like, mess it up. I should hold this thing the right side up. What do I think about Sergei Korolev? I think he is the unsung hero of the Soviet space program. I'm still, again, guys, I'm doing, ooh, see, and it always works way better than I think it's gonna. Sergei Korolev is, for lack of like a, yeah, I think honestly, the easiest way to kind of explain him is he's like the Soviet version of Von Braun in a lot of ways. Did I do that wrong? I'm very confused as to what this is right now. Hang on. Let me, this doesn't look right. Is that right? Weird. Why does it look like, I guess, maybe. I don't know. That's confusing to me right now. Okay, anyways. Now we're doing the opposite side of this. So we're doing the other one. What was I talking about? I completely forgot what I was just talking about. If anyone can remind me. That's all going way too fast. Wait, what? Wait, hang on. I missed something. Oh, I missed a step. Okay, we're good. We're good. I built this and didn't put it onto anything. Okay, this makes more sense. Sorry. This is what happens when I talk. I get, oh, Korolev. Someone said the Soviet guy. Korolev, yeah. Korolev is the easiest way to kind of think of him without getting into any of the nitty-gritty. In short, he is the Soviet answer to Von Braun. He ran like the big stuff. He ran the R7 program, which is the rocket that launched Sputnik, and I think also the R6 program that came before it, and then also the N1 program that was the Soviet lunar stuff. Very different backstory, but just like an absolutely fascinating character. And again, I'm still working on some Soviet stuff right now, but yeah, he's the only one who really gave the Soviet Union a real shot at getting to the moon. And it, you know, he was imprisoned in a gulag, and he was just so poorly treated. And the way that it really, what it comes down to, the Soviet. What? Hang on. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on here. It comes down really to the way the Soviet space program was organized. It's very, very different from NASA, and I'm still kind of trying to get my head around it, and I will eventually get the video on it once I am able to be in one place for more than 4 days, because I'm already leaving again in 2 days, guys. Yeah, it has a lot to do with the way the Soviet space program was organized, that he didn't get all of his big projects off the ground. And actually that plays into the N1 program. Wait, this should go. Okay, there we go. The N1 program that we were just talking about, the Soviet lunar rocket that had 30 engines in its first stage. The reason it had 30 engines on its first stage is because Korolev asked a colleague of his at a different design bureau, I can't remember the names off the top of my head, see, I tell you guys, I research all the things, and there's a lot of things I know off the top of my head, but names, especially of Soviets, I want to say it might have been Glushko, but Glushko also might have been the guy who took over from Korolev's bureau, OKB-1, after his death. Okay, and then the white pieces. He wanted more powerful engines that another design bureau was working on, and the guy said no. So Korolev's, you know, it was some condition that Korolev wasn't okay with. So Korolev said, fine, if you won't give me the better engines, then I'll just use my own. But he didn't have the more powerful engines. So what he had was the less powerful, I forget the name of the engine that was on that rocket, but he had that engine. So what he effectively did was, okay, well, if I can't add more thrust by adding more powerful engines, then I'm just going to physically add more engines. So that's how that ended up working out. Okay. Am I doing this right? Yeah. Okay, sorry, I had to focus. We're good. Game on. I watched Wayne's World over the weekend. That is gotta be one of the best movies ever. Yeah, I have, it used to be, if you go back a couple of years, older videos, they're not in the best shape, which is why they're not in the background anymore, but I have a Wayne and Garth painted wood cutouts that my best friend gave me for my birthday or for Christmas a couple of years ago, but they are so cute, and they just sit by my TV. So yeah, Wayne's World, that is such a fantastic movie. I make a lot of references to that no one ever understands. It's just like, dating myself. Okay. Okay, and we're snapping. So this is going to be the outside. of the stage. If you're gonna spew into this. We're gonna snap it into these little knobbly bits right here. So, and there it goes. Okay. And the last one goes over here. There it goes. All right, nicely done. Nicely done. Okay. So now we're going to fill out these sections right here. So, oh God, 20. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So in other words, all of the ones that you have left. And then 4 of the black pieces. Okay, so it's going to go black ones at the bottom and then white all the way up. Yeah, so then the interesting thing about the N1 program and the whole Soviet lunar program is that, so Korolev died. Korolev, so, okay, one of the interesting things when I say that, like, you can sort of call Korolev the Soviet version of Von Braun, where Von Braun had, like, a Disney special in the early 50s and was a household name, and he was, like, he was really touted as such a hero for NASA for building the Saturn V, or running the team that built the Saturn V, rather. I mean, he wasn't like a one-man operation building a Saturn V. Korolev operated in absolute obscurity. He was known as the chief designer, and there were some people who didn't even know who he was. So it was this very different thing where I think there was something like, you know, fanfare over successful launches. He wasn't even allowed to celebrate it because no one was able to know his name, and it was in part because the Soviet system wanted it to be very like, you know, it's all for the party and the people, but it also as a matter of protection. But Korolev died quite suddenly. He had, I want to say it was a liver surgery. He had something, maybe it was like pancreas, but it was some organ that's down in here. He had surgery on it in 1965, and he actually, there's a record in Alexei Leonov, who's the first man to walk in space in '65. Co-wrote memoirs with Dave Scott, who was on Gemini 9. Am I getting that one wrong? Ooh, Apollo 9, and Gemini 8. Dave Scott and 15. They co-wrote memoirs, which are actually really, really interesting. And he talks about the night before his surgery that he spoke to, I think it was Leonov and Yuri Gagarin, and was kind of talking to them about the greater sort of, we're going down here, talking about the overall program and this sort of very poignant moment when he knew that he might not survive, and he ended up, complications from surgery, he ended up dying in obscurity in 1965, and the Soviet program never really recovered. So it, you know, had Korolev survived, things might have been very different, but it's one of those, like, you're never really gonna know. But it's a really interesting kind of thought process to think through. But he was really the driving force behind that, and no one quite had his vision. It's also his, why won't this go? His vision, but also the his kind of control, and like, not control, but like his ability to, 66, not 65. Thank you, a small loan of $1 million. 66, yeah, I remember his illness starting in 65. 65, I think, is in my head too, because that's the date when I always say that, oh, what the hell is this? 65 was kind of the point where, what is happening right now? Where America really overtook the Soviet Union in space. So he ended up dying in relative obscurity. What? Hang on. Why won't this go? Okay, wait. There we go. Maybe. Whee! Okay. We're putting the engine on. So, yeah, things might have been very different. It's an interesting kind of thought experiment of what might have happened had Korolev actually lived longer to see the N1 program. He was also known, sorry, what I was saying, he was also known for having not control over his people, but a really incredible ability to persuade people. I missed a part. Wait, what? Oh. Why does it say that this is shiny when it's not shiny? I don't know. Anyways, flat bit. Flat bit, okay. He was always able to convince people for the things that he knew that he needed. So check it out. We have, oh, I don't have good lighting right here. Let me just try to move this so that you guys can see. So, yeah, I love the detail of the little orangey bit on the engines that make it look like they're firing, even though they're obviously not when it's mated. But yeah, okay, so then, oh, I see what's going on. Oh, ooh, I knocked the box over. Okay, so I've also got my fins down on the chair here. Okay, so as you can see, this is so heavy. Okay, so you can see these little red knobbly bits in here. So that's where the little bits here are gonna click in. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this together. Ready? Ready? False alarm and click. Okay, that was less satisfying than I want it to be, but yay! Okay, our S4B stage is on and done. All right, we're gonna stick this on the side, and we've got, guys, we're on the last bag. Awesome sauce. Okay. All right, last bag. This is the one I'm super excited about, not only because it's the last one, but it's the CSM, the LM, and there's a little, there's stands for stuff. I was looking at the instructions earlier, and it does show that you can put the lunar module either in the adapter section above the S4B, or you can have it on its little moon base, which, spoiler alert, I believe is this piece right here. So that, I think that's just going to be so super cute. Oh, look, it's the little lunar, this is like the worst lighting. Let me see if I can move it for you guys. But look, it's the little front hatch of the lunar module. I'll put pictures of this. Pete, I don't know where Pete is. He's been sleeping when I have the windows open. He likes to sleep under the, there's a little like nook between the main room and the bedroom, and he likes to sleep there. Okay, we're gonna put these to the side for now. Okay, so I think Pete might be snoozing over there, but he might come back. Okay, so we're gonna start with the adapter section. So we're basically just going up. So we're gonna build the adapter section, the CSM, the LM, and then we have the flotation bag. These are the flotation bags. So we're gonna put all this stuff together, and it's gonna be adorable. Yay! What's happening right now? Okay. It's so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Okay, we're going to move these pieces out of the way. How cool would a Lego crawler be? Oh, this is the ocean. We're going to move these bits off to the side for half a second. And there we go. Okay, so, and we're going to move these out of the way because I think we know that these are going to be these are the adapter panels. Okay. See, sorry, you're getting the view into my laundry room. Okay, so put the white flat bit on top of the gray flat bit. Gray post or something. Okay, and then we need 2 of these roundy bits. I call these ones the roundy bits. Okay, and these go up here. Okay, and then I like how at the beginning we were building like every little rounded piece, like all these crazy things to build it out, and now they're giving pieces like this that just like are the whole thing. Okay. So let me put this on. All right. This is gonna be so cute when it's done. I'm so excited. I'm gonna need a place to put it though. Okay. This. So now we have this bit. This is going to be our command module, or this is the service module rather, and then our CM is going to pop on top of it, it looks like. Okay, so then we have this bit. Okay, and then this bit. Starting to come together. Okay, and then we have oh no. Okay, we gotta open one of these bags. Is it in this bag? Oh my god, the tiny little Astromen. They're so tiny. So tiny. Guys, look at how small. Look at how tiny they are. Someone just asked if I could own one piece of space memorabilia, what would it be? I'd love, oh look, it's the command module. That one's gonna float though. Okay. One piece of space memorabilia. I would love something personal that flew from someone, but like, you know, considering I'm not related to any astronauts, those are not something that like every man can actually just like get a hold of very easily. I know some people that deal with those kinds of artifacts, and like, actually I know someone who had access, I put this on sideways, to Wally Schirra's personal estate, and actually sells his old Hawaiian shirts, which are kind of neat. I mean, something like that would just kind of be awesome, but I don't know. It's not, for me, it's I don't know. I've never really thought about kind of owning memorabilia. I have a lot of weird things, but, you know, my prize collection is really the Apollo astronaut, the astronaut wall of awesome, as I call it. It's just all autographs. It's flight directors and it's astronauts and just people who kind of made that stuff happen, and that's what's super exciting to me. But it's more because I've met everyone whose autograph I have up on that wall are people that I've met, and that's what's really means more, is just having a chance to like actually talk to them and meet them. Oh, you have a piece. Chris has a piece of the Apollo 13 LM coming. That is awesome. I have a lot of those things where it's like what's it, like flown metal, like medallions of flown metal, like that's kind of neat, but it's also sort of like hard to get a sense of. You're like, cool, this has a tiny piece of flown metal, just some netting. That's pretty neat. I think a lot of those things, it's really hard to say, like, those things are so cool when you know the context, but so many of them is like I have a piece of the Gemini 2 heat shield. It's like this big. It's actually probably the size of this little Astroman. Yeah, it's cool, but what makes that cooler in my collection is that I actually, I moderated a panel. Why are there 4 astronauts? Weird. Maybe it's an extra? Oh. What's happening right now? Okay, so we're building, oh, this is gonna be entertaining. Okay, so we're building this like the lattice structure of the launch escape tower. This is actually pretty neat. Okay, so look, we've got these little things that look like cannons. So we're putting them together like this. It's gonna be neat. So I had moderated a panel with 5 Mercury and Gemini engineers and Tom Stafford, who flew in Gemini and Apollo, and they were all nice enough to sign the picture on which that piece of the heat shield is mounted. So like that becomes a really cool part of my collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, we're good. There's an extra one. That becomes such a cool piece of my collection because it's signed. And it means so much more to me that it's signed as opposed to just like having a thing that was in space. So that's what I really look for when I look for kind of memorabilia stuff, is like, do I have a connection to it, even if it's just that I met the person who is involved? Because like that makes it so cool to me. Okay, so this is gonna be the launch escape tower. It's actually gonna fold in. It's gonna look really neat. But we need, where's the top bit? Opening the last bag. Okay. Where'd it go? I just saw it. There it is. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna kind of secure this little lattice structure. Okay, so it's on like this, and then we're gonna take, there is a post. Okay, we're gonna take this thing, this black post, and we're gonna put it in just like this bit, and pop this on. There it is. Okay, that clicked nicely. We're gonna stick this through this thing. Maybe there it goes. Okay, and then we turn these things so they're all closed onto each other. So now it does have that lattice-like structure of the launch escape tower, which is so, so neat. Okay, I'll put this on, and then there's a bit up top. Wait, this looks, okay, I think that's gonna be fine. Okay. Launch escape system. So this is obviously, this command module is gonna have the this is the shroud over the command module, because as we see, it is actually gray / silver with that mylar, or the captain foil rather, coating it. Okay, so now we're gonna build down. What? So now we're gonna build down. Oh, we're gonna put the SPS engine on. It looks like, it looks like there should be a long bit. I don't know. It looks like there's a long bit that has like different levels of grooving on the sides, but I don't have that. I just have one with the same, just grooves all the way down. Just taking out all these round white pieces because they're not too small that I will likely lose them, hopefully. I think this is the only post I have. Let's see, was this gonna work? I think this will work. Yeah? Maybe that was right. Okay, so there's our SPS engine. So I can't but take that off, and that's your Apollo Command Service Module. Okay, so now we're gonna take these bits and we're gonna build up the rounded parts that I just took off on the bottom. So just 3 layers of these to add height to it. Why do I keep picking them up upside down? Weird. Okay. 2. Okay. 1 more on each. Okay, there's that. And then we're going to do that on the other one. Okay. 1. Wow, this was really fast. 2. 2. 3. 3. Okay. So, there we have it. So we're gonna stick, wait. Oh no, wait, I did do something wrong here. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, this is not the right piece, I don't think. It's this post. Okay, I get it now. That's misleading color-wise. All right, so this goes in here, and then this goes in here. Okay, so that's kind of awkward. So it gives you this, okay, so what's gonna happen is that once we put the adapter section on, it actually clips in here. which makes a lot of sense, except that I just want to point out it was not a space with like a post sticking out between the the service module and the SPS engine. Let's just be clear. This is, for the sake of a model, not real. Okay, so we're gonna stick this, wait. How does this go? Okay, wait, there, that goes there, and then this goes here, okay. That's our adapter and our command service module, a command module. The lunar module is theoretically, when it does, when you're going to the moon, it goes in here. You guys ready? Hang on, okay, I'm gonna put this on after. I'm gonna build the other stuff first, and then I'm actually gonna go, I should have done this before, but I'm gonna run and grab my other Saturn models and show you guys the like insane quality that this one is, honestly, compared to the ones that I have and the other ones that I've built. Okay, so we've got the Saturn V is actually complete, and now we're gonna build the other things. We're gonna build the lunar module, and we're gonna build our CSM, or our command module rather, at sea. So yeah, we're gonna take our moon base. Okay, and okay, we're gonna take 2 of these. So cute. Nope, not that one. We need one with the little, I need the other one with the little flat hat. There it is, that one, okay. And a little black knobbly bit. There, little black, that's gonna be the descent engine. Okay, so we're gonna put this one in the middle. And this one goes over on the side. And then we're gonna do, sorry, I'll move this so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay. This is gonna be the command module at sea. It's got flotation bags that we're gonna build up in half a second. So we're gonna do that, and then, okay, we're building the little lunar module. It's gonna be so tiny. Okay, so we're gonna take 4 of these little knobbly bits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then 4 of these flat gold bits. Oh, it's so cute. I'm so excited to have this done, and I'm gonna have to find a good way to present it in my house. Okay. Okay, so okay, so this goes like this. All right. Let's building this out. Okay. Ow. Legos are pointy, apparently. There we go. There we go. Okay. 3 and 4. Okay. And then these we're gonna stick on the sides of this gray piece. Oh, that one didn't work. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. I'm getting there. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna take these pieces that look like, these pieces remind me of Robot Devil from Futurama. So Robot Devil faces, 2 of these, 2 of these bits with the hooky bit, and another 4 little flat hats. 2, 3, 4, okay. And how are we gonna do this? Okay, so we're gonna take the faces, put this. There we go, okay. Ow. Lego shouldn't hurt. Twist them so they're in line so that this one can go on top. Okay, and then this is gonna go, these are gonna stick on like this. It's starting to look like a little lunar module-ish. Okay. Okay, and then we put the other 4 pieces, so it's gonna be symmetrical like this. this is definitely where the legs are gonna attach. So it's starting to kind of get there. It's, you know, the awkward shape. Okay, so then we're gonna take this piece and two of these, and we're gonna, so we're just gonna fill this in. Okay, so we've got the little post on it, and then pop this down, and this should fall off. There it is. Okay, there. So that's actually kind of looks like our descent stage. Okay, and what? Is it saying that there are 3? Do I need 3 of these? Okay. Stuck a post in the middle of it. I don't know why it's saying that I've got 3. Oh, you need 1, but there are 3. Weird, I guess. Okay. Remember these stupid cannons? Remember these stupid cannons from the first stage that were the attachment points, but they were so wobbly and I kept snapping them off? Come on, cannons. Okay, where's the 4th one? Okay, there's the 4th one. 4 little gold hats. 3, 4, and then 4 wrenches. Come on, they're 100% wrenches. Like, they're wrenches. Okay, so 4 little wrenches. 1, 2, they're rolling. 3, 4. Okay. So we're gonna put these are the legs. So we're gonna put these together. So the hat goes on the bottom, and then the wrench goes in. Okay, there, little legs, leggies. Okay. I'm so scared of dropping one of these and having it roll underneath something, and then it's just gone for the ages. Sigh. Okay, and then we snap these onto this. It's starting to look a little bit lunar module-ish. Okay, so I'm gonna stick that there, and then we're gonna take this and this little piece of the thing, and we're gonna, as per the instructions, put them together. I just saw someone said, how many pieces are there? There's 1,969 pieces. 1969 for the landing year, which makes a lot of sense. This is good. We're like 3 days from the landing anniversary, actually. Could have saved it, but yeah, wanted to get this thing done. Also, I am traveling that day, so I'll tweet some stuff, but yeah. Okay, and then 2 of these. 1 and 2. And 2 of these. 1 and 2. And 2 of these. Ooh, come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. And 2. Okay. All right. So we've got these long knobbly bits. Oh wait, and then we put one of these on. This is just building up. And one of these on. There we go. Okay, so now we've got one of these. So this is going to be the side of the lander, I think. These, and then this flat bit. Yeah, they're giving this nice little detail of the flat bit that's like flat with like the, not beveled, maybe a slight beveled edge. Kind of a nice little detail. Okay, and then the other one, we are going to take a little flat round bit and this thing. This little like hammerhead bit. Okay, and we're gonna attach it. Make sure we do it the right way up. Okay, this one goes here. And this one goes here. Oh, I see what we're getting at. Can you guys see it yet? It's starting to look like it. Okay, so we're gonna put this. Where's our little lunar module face? It would help if I didn't put it upside down. Okay, so then we're gonna put that. I don't think it matters which hand and leg, so we're just gonna plop it down here. Is it supposed to? No, okay. So then, yeah, this is gonna be the, oh wait, I missed a step. I missed a step. Hang on. Is that really it? Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I missed a step of putting, hang on, this is good. This is good. Hang on. Yeah, okay, we're good. So these little triangular pieces are adding the right shape to the descent stage. So then we're gonna put this, I don't know if it's supposed to be facing a certain way. We'll make it go here. Nope, we'll make it go here, like in the picture, and then plop the legs down. This does not feel steady. Okay. It's our little lunar module on the surface. And we've got an astronaut. Aww. Wait. We're just gonna put all of them on the moon so that we don't lose them. Yay! It's so cute! Ah! Okay, so the last thing is building the, so then they give you, so you have the lunar module on the moon, and then you also have the command module after landing. So that's the last, I think that's the last thing we're actually gonna build. No, then we have to build the like support struts for this thing. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, so we're gonna do this, take this. We're gonna take these. What? I'm very confused by some of these directions. Okay. Oh, sorry, I should like actually stick this down. Sectioned to my table. Wait, what? There we go. Okay, so we stuck this down to the water, and then we stuck this post up through this, and we're gonna stick the command module onto the base. And then we have this sticky outy bit. I'm gonna pop this down. No. Did I miss something? No, it goes down this way. Ah, okay. Pop this down, and then we've got 3 airbags. And 1 like non-airbag. Weird. Okay. So then we're gonna put these things together. So this is gonna be the flotation bag. So they kind of braid together in a way that I can see this. They braid together in a way that's gonna let it wrap around the base of the module so that we can actually make it look like it is a flotation collar, which is so cute. Okay. Good. We're good. Ow. The kids hurt themselves on Lego. Okay. So then we're gonna make it a loop, I guess. Okay. Ow. Mine doesn't look as perfectly circular as the one in the instructions, but we're just gonna shape it. It's so cute. I wish this like, does it snap down? It doesn't snap down, it just kind of rests. Okay, so there, we have our command module at sea. Okay, so we're gonna put these to the side, and then we're gonna take these. All right. So now we're gonna build the struts that are actually gonna support the rocket so we can display it like it's a real rocket. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're just gonna snap this to the base. Are they all the same? Is that important? Should I be looking at that? No, they're not all the same. Okay. So this is one. Oh, nope. They are all the same. No, they are not all the same. I'm confused. Okay, so this one, this, all right. Take 4 of these. Wait. Stick the posts in it. I'm a little confused. Okay. Okay, and then we take this. Sorry, I got nothing. I'm focusing. Sorry, guys. I'm focusing on building this little thing. Car alarm. Okay, and then we put this on this. Ah. Oh wait, I was supposed to do 2 of those. Darn it. Come on, darn it. Okay. Ah. Do. Okay. Ooh, that one popped out the other side. Ah. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good, guys. All right. And then this bit. Ah. And then this last bit. Okay. And then we put another one of these. So this has to be supporting. What's going on out there? Can you guys hear that? Okay, so this has to be the bit that's supporting the upper section of the rocket because it's slightly taller. So we're gonna stick this together. Okay, so that's one support structure, and then the last 2 are super quick. So they go like this. Stick red posts in them. Two, 3, 4, and then on the other side we go. Okay, and then these come together like so. Okay, yeah, that's it. And then we're just gonna do that one more time. Oh my god, we're done. Guys, we're done. I did it. This is not the gantry. Someone just asked. This is just display cases. It actually looks a lot like the display thing they've got under the rocket at Kennedy, actually. It's sort of this like metal structure that's supporting it. Even though it's empty, it's not fueled, it's still like a massive heavy thing, right? So there is a fair bit of structure that goes under it. Okay. All right, we're going to put it together, and I am going to attempt to show you guys all of my Saturn V rockets. Okay, there's 4. I don't want to lose the astronaut, so we're gonna put 4 of them on the moon, even though that definitely couldn't happen. I knocked my phone over, sorry guys. Okay, so, I don't need that. Okay, we're good. So, wait. Yeah, the one with the yellow goes under the... I'm gonna knock this off the table and then I'm gonna cry. Whoop. Okay. So. Alright guys, give me half a second. I'm gonna go grab my other Saturn V model, the one that you guys know. Oh wait, I'm gonna put my fins back on it first. Okay. 1, 2. I'll put a picture of this on Instagram and on Twitter and on Facebook later, because I'll line all of them up properly when my island is a little bit cleaner, because right now it's covered in mail that I have to deal with and stuff. But, okay, so, guys, we did it! Look! It's the Lego Saturn V, it's all done. We'll go right to the end there. Alright. Okay, sweet. Let's make that actually supporting something. Okay, and then we've got the little lunar module, the command module. So, let me go grab this one real quick. I'm coming right back. If I can lift it. It's so broken. Holy crap. Okay, so this is the previous one that I have. So this is the one that you guys noticed in the back. This is the Revell kit that I built years and years ago. It is plastic. It's designed to screw together. It is so broken. But look, it's so much bigger. So sadly, I gotta say, you can see some differences in the color scheme. Obviously, this is actually designed after the 500F rocket. So this was actually the one that they used for a shake test. The flown Saturn V's did not have this band right here. But in terms of the coloration of the rockets, I'm gonna use my nose. On the inner stage here, between the S2 and the S4B stage, this is actually the coloration of the rocket. This is not, so we'll call that artistic license, unless I'm looking around to see if I have a picture. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the flight ones had this kind of thing. And then you can see also that there's no, like, whiteness in this band up here, which is down there as well. That's true. You got this is falling apart. This thing has been this thing was on the background of my videos. It comes with a little stand. I lost the little scale people ages ago when I moved. I built this thing when I was living in Phoenix. The LAS works. I built this when I was living in Phoenix, and I lost the people in a move. You can see under here, I'm so afraid of moving it. I've also lost the fins because it's been knocked over so many times, unfortunately. What I like about the Revell model is that the pieces do come apart, so like you can very easily show what it is, and what am I saying? I think they're all glued down at this point, unfortunately. The pedals of the adapter section, you can actually see the lunar module is in there. It's tiny, but it actually comes apart, and then the knobs broke off, but then this screws in to lock in. So you've got this, and then the LES comes off with the adapter section, so or with the boost protective cover so you can actually see the in-flight version. So this is actually a great model. Just speaking of models for a second, I love this Revell kit. I think this piece, yeah, so this, see, I lost the engine too. I have it, I just have to glue it back together. But it's supposed to have these little like L-shaped knobbles that latch onto little sticky outy bits here. So you can take it apart. What I really, really like about this model is that you can take it all apart before it breaks and you have to glue it to actually show what happens with the mission. So what I love about this kit is that you can take it apart and like show the staging, show the whole mission, and it's a great way to illustrate, especially for kids. I think this is sticky tacked. Yeah, it's sticky tacked down. I didn't want to glue it, but it's sticky tacked. So you can actually really illustrate with kids that this is the only piece that comes back. So it's really interesting to kind of take this whole model. So this is 1 to 144 scale. So this is a scale model. I think this one is to scale. This is to scale. It doesn't actually say on the box what the scale is, which is weird and a little bit annoying, but I know this is to scale. Somebody is probably shouting it out in there. What scale this rocket is? It's obviously bigger. Oh, 1 to 111. So yeah, it's a little bit bigger, obviously. Just kind of looking at the size of the stages, you can tell. But I do really like the Revell kit just because it does come apart exactly the way the Saturn V, oh sorry, the 110. It comes apart exactly the way the mission did, and I can't show you because it's broken and glued together, but the stages, inside the stages, actually have